Hey guys, it's your old pal Tony Giles TG here, welcoming you once again back into the record room. And on this week's episode, I thought I'd do something a little bit different and actually recap some of the recent releases that have come into the record room. It's great doing the unboxing videos, but I really have no idea on how the actual product sounds. And to me, that's the most important thing. I love it when records look cool, you know, splatter vinyl and cool packaging. But at the end of the day, I've bought a record so I can listen to it. And the sound is the thing for me. So I thought I'd go over some of my recent pickups and tell you my honest opinion on how I think they sound. And I'm going to kick off with Mondo's release of The Batman. This is the Michael Giacchino score. This is the Mondo web shop exclusive, which does come on splatter wax. And I have to say, for the most part, I was really pleased with how this sounded. The first two discs, few pops and clicks, but nothing worth really mentioning. Unfortunately though, the third disc did have a very clear audible fault, which I then contacted Mondo about. They asked me for a small sample just so they could hear it themselves. As soon as I sent the email, within an hour or two, I got an email back saying, sorry about that, we've sent another disc out to you already. So once again, I cannot fault Mondo's customer service. Absolutely first class. And I cannot wait to give this the proper attention it deserves when I have a new disc here and I'm able to listen to the whole thing in all of its Batman glory. All 6 sides. I'll be giving this the full volume it deserves. This is a score that you have to listen to loud. It's Batman. It gets me going. I absolutely love this. Love the packaging, love Mondo, really big fan of what Mondo do, love their customer service, so no complaints whatsoever when it comes to the Batman. Unfortunately though, I cannot say that about the next release. Now I picked this up because I'm a huge fan of this album. This version, this pressing, I believe came out 2017, around that time, something like that. And it's the We Are Vinyl release of Wu-Tang Clan's Wu-Tang Forever. Now, even when I talked about this, when I just picked this up, I did say, I'm not a fan of this branding they put on here. Every time it seems I have one of these We Are Vinyl things, it sounds like crap. And well, this album sounds like crap. Absolute crap. Utter crap. The sibilance on this record is insane. This is a 4 LP set, and I think after 3 LPs, that was it. I had enough. I actually think I made it through about 2.5. And I just had enough. It was just so bad. It threw off the entire listening experience. And I jumped online to see if other people had had the same issue. And virtually every review I read of this, everybody said the same thing. You know, it's nice to have, but the sibilance, and that's the sound, just ruins it. So I know there is a new version of this coming. It's either coming or it's out. It's an anniversary edition. I think it's 20 years, 25 years maybe. It's just a shame because this was like a £40 set. And yeah, I'm never going to listen to this again. We'll end up having to buy a version of it that sounds good once I've actually had confirmation the new version sounds good. But yep, unfortunately that one, not the best. But something I did receive, and I have talked about, in fact I talked about it on last week's episode, Gravediggers 6 Feet Deep. Now this is metallic covers, so you're not going to see a lot of this. But this release from Vinyl Me Please, this is the reissue of Dreams. This is the reissue you want in your life. It looks fantastic. If you haven't already seen the unboxing video, check it out. That was last week's episode. It looks fantastic, but more importantly, it sounds incredible. Some serious balls on this record, serious bass, serious top end, serious mid. I've never heard the album sound this good. I am so thrilled to finally own this on vinyl and have it sound as good as it does. It's given me complete faith in Vinyl Me Please, in knowing that when they come to reissuing their stuff, they know what they're doing. And again, you know, I ended up paying close to £50 for this. As far as I'm concerned, that is money well spent, my friends. I did pick up some new bits and pieces this week, but I'll save them for another episode because I haven't actually had a chance to really delve into them yet, but something I have. In fact, I've been listening to this digitally for a few weeks now since it came out, and I have a copy here now, and I'm going to bust this open for you because this is the latest release from the good folk at Library of the Occult. This is Die Nude for Satan. Let's just stop right there. Die Nude for Satan. What a great name. What an absolutely fantastic name. Music by Henning Zinovev and Floating Candles. This, to me, this sounds like, and actually I even text Tom from Library of the Occult about this and said, it kind of sounds like Electric Wizard, like that real fuzz doom mixed with electronics, which is like, it's every box of mice, tick, 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 tick. This is a great, great release. And this one actually comes on Purple Haze vinyl, which is very fitting. It's got that nice, it almost looks translucent from here, but it really is killer in person. Great, great center labels as well. Die Nude for Satan. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get those in there with the light. But yeah, this is a killer release. If you haven't already checked this one out, please do so ASAP. There are actually still copies of this one left at Library of the Occult, but they will not last long, my friends. And then finally, now I already have this on CD, and I'm not much of a CD buyer. However, I do happen to collect both of the artists on this split. So I have it on CD. I now have it on cassette, and you can bet your bottom dollar that when it comes to a vinyl release, I will probably buy that because I love these two artists, but it's also a fantastic release. And this here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but this is the latest release from Forbidden Sonority, and this is a split between Ebony Pendant and Lamp of Murmur, Pleniluna Requiems. I think that's how you say it. It's one side each, and all of the songs are just absolutely fantastic. I'll give you some more, I'll show you this over on the table, but I love this release. The CD I've listened to a ton. In fact, it's probably the most listened to CD I've had for a long, long time. And I'm glad to have it on cassette now. Let's take a look at the Lamp of Murmur Ebony Pendant cassette. Love that artwork, it's so cool. Comes on a nice silver shell cassette with the labels and logos. And then we'll bust the J card out because this is fully printed. Like that is some quality artwork there. It's so cool. I love this layout by SC from Ebony Pendant. If you haven't checked out Ebony Pendant Lamp of Murmur and you enjoy modern black metal, I would definitely recommend this. You can check this one out online. It's not, it's on Bandcamp. You can check it out on both artists' Bandcamp. And what's cool about this is something that I genuinely love about buying from these, you know, these tape distros, is the handwritten notes. You get things like this. Hail Tony, thank you for your support. Forever keeping the oath in darkness. And it's actually, you know, it's a flyer about what Forbidden Sonority have coming up. But I just love this nice little touch. It's just, you know, it takes 2 seconds to do. And, you know, they're going to have a supporter in me for the longest time. So there we go. That was the recently released cassette split from Ebony Pendant and Lamp of Murmur. I just want to have a little bit of a perv over this as well because it's so nice, and I love this Library of the Occult label. I really love this. This is so cool. Die Nude for Satan. It's a great listen. It just, everything about this record screams, TG, you're gonna love this. And you know something? I do. Die Nude for Satan. It's a great name. It's great artwork. It's just, there's nothing wrong with this at all. Everything about this screams, buy me, listen to me, and crank up the volume as loud as you possibly can. This is available now from the Library of the Occult Bandcamp, so go and grab yourself a copy ASAP.